You stayed quiet. Why? Why did you let the weight of the world press on your shoulders without a word? What kept you silent in those moments when your heart screamed for release, when your soul burned with the desire to speak, but you couldn't find the courage to do so? The silence you've embraced is not just a pause, it's a storm raging within, a suffocating fog that clings to your thoughts, smothering your potential, drowning your hopes, and leaving you feeling lost in a world that seems too loud, too harsh, too demanding. I see you. The silence you've lived with, it's heavy, isn't it? It wraps itself around you like chain, invisible yet tangible, weighing you down. You stayed quiet because the world told you that your voice didn't matter. You stayed quiet because fear lived inside you. Fear of being judged, rejected, dismissed. Every time you thought about speaking, every time you thought about stepping forward, that fear rose up, cold and sharp, telling you to remain still, to blend into the background, to keep your thoughts to yourself. But that silence, it wasn't weakness, it wasn't submission, it was survival. You stayed quiet because you didn't know how to fight, or maybe you were too tired to try. Maybe you thought no one would understand, that your pain, your struggles, your battles were too much to carry in the open, and so you buried them deep inside. You told yourself that staying quiet was easier, that you could endure it if you just stayed in the shadows, unseen, unheard. But in those shadows you shrank. In that silence you became smaller, less than you were meant to be. You let the world define you, let your fears take the wheel, and all the while, the silence smothered you like a suffocating fog, a cold, damp blanket of isolation that made you believe you were alone, that no one could see you. You felt small, didn't you? You felt like you had no voice, no way to change the tide, no way to break free. You were drowning in a sea of doubt, surrounded by a current that threatened to pull you under, and you thought you couldn't escape. But that silence, it wasn't your weakness. It wasn't a sign of defeat. No, it was a form of survival. It was a defense mechanism, an armor you put on to protect yourself from a world that seemed too cruel, too unforgiving. That silence was your shield, but it was also your prison. And now, here you are, standing at the edge. You've been quiet for so long, but the silence is starting to wear thin. You can feel it, can't you? That restlessness, that hunger to break free, to speak up, to reclaim what you've lost. It's not weakness that kept you quiet. It was a moment in time, a phase of your journey that served its purpose. But now, you're ready for something more. You're ready to step out of the shadows and into the light. Your silence was just a chapter, and now it's time to write the next one. There's a villain that lives within you. It's the one that you cannot see, but it's there. It's been with you since the moment you first doubted yourself. It hides in the shadows, but it's always lurking, always whispering in your ear. This villain, my friend, is fear. It is self-doubt. It is the heavy weight of past trauma, the invisible chains that bind you, hold you back, make you feel like you are not enough. Fear has a way of sneaking into your heart when you least expect it. It creeps in when you begin to think that maybe you can do something extraordinary, something beyond your limits, and then it rises up like a dark shadow stretching across your path, blocking your way. Fear tells you that you're not strong enough. It whispers that you're not worthy, that you'll fail before you even try. And in those moments when you listen to it, you shrink. You shrink into the small, silent version of yourself that hides from the world, afraid to show up, afraid to be seen. It's not just fear, though. It's self-doubt, too. The voice in your head that tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never be good enough. You've been afraid of what people think, afraid of failing, afraid of showing up and still not being good enough. And every time that voice speaks, you listen. Every time, you believe it. You believe that your value is defined by how others see you, by how you compare to everyone else. But listen to me now. That is a lie. The fear, the doubt, it's a lie. It is a dark, twisted force that has no right to control your life, no right to hold you hostage in the prison of your mind. You've been a prisoner. I know that feeling. I know what it's like to be locked inside your own thoughts, trapped by a mind that constantly tells you that you're not enough, that you'll never measure up. Silent as the world moves on around you, and you too afraid to speak your truth, too afraid to take the first step. I know how it feels to be unheard, unseen, to be the one who blends into the background, never daring to step forward and claim what is yours. But here's the truth. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to keep hiding in that silence. The villain, the fear, and the doubt, it only has power if you let it. It only controls you if you allow it to. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it feels like a weight you can't escape, like something that's been with you for so long that you've convinced yourself it's part of who you are. But it's not. It's not you. It's the thing that has been holding you back, keeping you small, keeping you quiet. And it's time to fight back. It's time to take control. The fear, the doubt, the shame, they no longer have a place in your life. You are stronger than they could ever be. You have always been stronger than they've given you credit for. It's time to stop listening to the lies. It's time to stop letting them define who you are. Because, my friend, you are so much more than the villain inside your head. You are so much more than the shadow that has been following you all this time. It's time to face the fear, face the doubt, and stand up to it. It's time to show the world, and most importantly, yourself, that you are not afraid anymore. The chains of self-doubt and past trauma, they may have held you for a while, but they have no power over you now. You have the strength to break free. You have the courage to rise above. This is your time. You are not the prisoner. You are the warrior, and it's time to fight. For so long, you lived in silence. You told yourself it was safer there, quiet, hidden, unnoticed. The weight of the world pressing against you, but you swallowed it down, swallowed your voice, swallowed your pain. You thought if you stayed still, if you stayed quiet, you would be spared from the noise, from the chaos. But here's the thing, that silence, that peace you thought you were seeking, has become a storm inside of, and storms, they cannot be tamed, they cannot be contained. The storm inside you is growing, swelling, gathering strength, and it's no longer willing to be kept at bay. It is ready to break free. You can feel it, can't you? That restlessness, that gnawing sensation deep inside your chest, urging you to do something. You can't keep quiet anymore. The silence you once embraced is now a heavy weight, crushing your spirit, choking your will. It's no longer peace, it's a pressure, a call to action that you cannot ignore. It's as if your own soul is screaming, begging you to break the silence, to stand up and show the world who you truly are. And in that moment, something shifts within you. You start to question everything you've believed about yourself. You start to question the limits you've placed on your own life. How long will you remain hidden in the shadow? How long will you let fear control your every move? The silence, once a protective barrier, now feels like a prison. And suddenly, the bars of that prison seem fragile, weak. You've been holding yourself back for far too long, but you don't have to anymore. There is power in this moment, the realization that you are not powerless, that you've always had the ability to rise, to break free, to speak, to act. Your silence was never a sign of weakness. It was a pause in your journey, a moment when you were waiting, gathering strength, preparing for this exact moment when you would finally awaken. The person you are meant to be has been inside of you all along, just waiting for you to give her permission to rise. The moment you stop being the victim of your own fears, of your own doubts, and begin to take back your power, this is when everything changes. You are no longer the one who hides. You are no longer the one who waits for the world to tell you who you are. You are the one who decides. You are the one who chooses. You are the one who claims what is yours. It's like the eruption of a volcano. For years you've been dormant, silent, hidden beneath layers of doubt, of fear, of silence. But now something is stirring inside of you. You've been waiting for the right moment, for the right time to rise, and that time is now. The dormant seed of your potential will no longer stay buried. It is breaking free. It is growing, reaching for the sun, stretching toward the sky. And it is no longer content to stay small. You have been dormant, yes, but that does not mean you were never meant to grow. The seed within you, though quiet for so long, has always been destined for greatness. It has always been destined to rise. You are like the tree that was once a seed, waiting for the right time to break through the earth and reach the sky. You are not limited by your past or by the silence you once embraced. You are not confined to the doubts that have plagued you. You are free. This is your moment. This is the awakening. This is the time when you stop asking for permission and start claiming your power. The storm inside you is no longer a threat. It is the force that will drive you forward. It is the fire that will fuel your journey. It is the power that you have always had within you. But now, you are ready to unleash it. You have been quiet long enough. The world is waiting for you to speak. The world is waiting for you to rise. The storm is inside you now. You felt it, this awakening, this power, this shift in your very being. But the battle isn't over. Far from it. Just when you think you've conquered the silence, when you think you've broken free from the chains of fear and doubt, something begins to rise again. It's that same villain you once knew so well. The voice inside your head that whispers, "You're not ready. You're not good enough. You'll fail." It's doubt. It's fear. It's the echo of everything you've ever believed about your limitations, the remnants of all those times you thought you couldn't. You've just discovered your power, your potential, and yet even now, the shadows rise. Even now, the doubt gnaws at you. It tells you that you're not enough, that you're not strong enough to keep going. And for a moment, you may listen. You may hear that voice, and for a fleeting second, you may believe it. But here's the truth. Those doubts are nothing more than lies. They are the same lies that have held you back for so long. But now, you know better. You know that those lies have no place in your life anymore. This is the struggle. It's the fight between the person you were told you were, the person who was too weak, too small, too insignificant, and the person you are becoming, the person you were meant to be, the person who knows her worth, who knows her strength, who knows that she can push through anything, no matter how hard the road may seem. The tension between these two versions of yourself is the battleground. The old you, trapped in the web of fear and doubt, and the new you, who is rising, ready to take control. It's not easy. The path forward is not smooth. There will be moments when you doubt yourself again. There will be moments when the shadows of your past, the ghosts of your failures, try to reach out and pull you back into the darkness. You may feel like shrinking, like hiding once more, like letting the world pass you by again. But I am here to tell you that you cannot shrink back. You will not shrink back. You are stronger than that. You are stronger than your fears. You are stronger than the doubts that try to tear you down. You are stronger than the old version of yourself that once believed the lies. Yes, doubt will rise again. Yes, fear will try to stop you in your tracks. But you will stand tall. You will fight. You will not let the shadows of your past define you. You will not let the doubt take root. This is your moment, and you will not let it slip away. You will keep pushing forward, no matter how hard it gets. You will rise above, and I will remind you of this every time you forget. You have the power to push forward. Yes, the road will be tough. Yes, there will be obstacles, moments when you want to give up. But you are stronger than you think. You are stronger than your fears. You are stronger than the doubts. You have control, not your past, not your failures, not your fears. You are the one in charge of your destiny. You have the power to shape your life, to mold your future with your own hand. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not a prisoner of your doubts. You are a warrior. And this fight, this is where you prove that. You prove that no matter how many times you fall, you will rise again. You will fight through the pain. You will fight through the fear. You will fight through the doubts. And each time, you will grow stronger. Remember this: The only person who can stop you is you. The only person who can hold you back is you. You are your greatest obstacle, and you are also your greatest ally. You have the power. You've always had the power, and you are not going to let fear and doubt steal it away from you again. So keep moving forward. The shadows may rise, but you will not shrink. You will fight. You will conquer. And with every battle, you will become the woman you were always meant to be. You are stronger than you think. You have control. The time for silence is over. For so long, you've kept quiet. You've stayed hidden in the shadows, swallowed your words, stifled your truth. But now that silence has served its purpose. It protected you, yes, but it has also held you back. It kept you small, made you invisible. Now the silence ends, and you rise. Now your voice will echo, and it will shake the very foundations of the world, because it is your truth, and nothing is more powerful than your truth. You are not here to be silent anymore. You are not here to wait in the dark, hoping for the world to notice you. No, you are here to step into the light, to speak with a voice so strong, so unshakable, that the world has no choice but to hear you. Your silence wasn't weakness. It wasn't submission. It was preparation. It was a conscious choice, a choice to wait for the moment when you were ready, when you were strong enough to speak and be heard. That moment is now. You were once a diamond, buried deep beneath layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity. But now you are no longer hidden in the dark. You are shining bright for everyone to see. Your light will never be dimmed again. It will only grow stronger. The fear and doubt that once obscured your brilliance have no power over you anymore. You have broken free from the darkness, and now you are the light. You are the force that others will see and feel. The world will no longer be able to ignore you, because your light is impossible to miss. It's time to embrace your power fully. No more hiding, no more doubting. You are not here by chance. You are not just drifting along. You are the creator of your future. You are the architect of your destiny. Every choice you make, every step you take, shapes the life you will live. Your silence was never submission. It was your strength. It was your choice to wait for the right moment, to gather your strength, to prepare yourself for this very moment when you would rise, roar, and claim what is yours. Yes, you've stayed quiet, but that silence, it was a part of your journey, a necessary chapter in your story. Now it has come to an end. Now you will roar. Your silence is now your strength. It is the foundation upon which you will build your future, the power that will fuel your fire, the courage that will propel you forward. You have not been passive. You have been waiting for the right moment to step into the fullness of your power. That moment is now. You were always in control. The silence was never a weakness. It was the storm building within you. It was the gathering force that, once unleashed, would change everything. And now, that storm is here. You are the hurricane. You are the force that will move mountains, shatter barriers, and change the course of your life. The world will not be the same once you rise. You have always had the power to shape your destiny. Now you are stepping into it fully, unapologetically, and with the certainty that nothing can stop you. The truth is, you were never powerless. You were always in control. The silence, the fears, the doubts, they were just the foundation. And now, you are building something far greater, far stronger, far more powerful. You are the creator of your destiny. You are the one who decides how your story unfolds, no one else. Your power has always been inside you. You just had to realize it, to let go of the fear, the doubt, and claim it for yourself. This is your time. This is your moment. You are no longer the person who hides in the shadows. You are the one who stands in the light, strong, proud, and unafraid. You are the one who controls your destiny. The world will not be the same after you speak. The world will not be the same after you rise. You are the hurricane that will change everything. You are the storm that will leave your mark, and nothing will ever silence you again. You are not what they said you were. You are not the whispers in the dark, the doubts that haunted you, or the fears that kept you hidden. You are not the small version of yourself they tried to define. You are not the failures you once believed defined you. You are everything they couldn't see. You are everything they underestimated, everything they ignored, and now you are everything they will have no choice but to acknowledge. You are power, you are strength, you are resilience. For too long, they tried to box you in. They tried to tell you who you were supposed to be, what you could and couldn't do, how small you should stay. They told you that you were meant to hide, to remain quiet, to never speak your truth. But they were wrong. They couldn't see what was inside you. They couldn't see the fire that was waiting to ignite. They couldn't see the strength you carried in your soul, the truth that would one day break through the silence. But now you see it, and now the world will see it too. It's time for you to act. It's time for you to rise, to stop waiting for permission, to stop waiting for the right moment. The moment is here. The time is now. It's time for you to speak your truth, to claim your power, to show the world who you are and what you are capable of. Your story matters. Your voice matters, and the world needs to hear it. No more hiding, no more silence. You've been quiet for far too long, and now it's time for you to rise up and claim your place. Your truth will be the light that guides you, the force that drives you. The world may have tried to silence you, but you will speak louder than ever. You will rise, and nothing will stop you. This is your moment. Take that first step. Take that leap. It won't be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be moments when doubt creeps in again, when fear tries to hold you back.